Hi, everybody. How are you all doing today? I hope that you are doing fine, okay? And hope you are ready for the lesson for today, okay? Today we will be having subject verb agreement, okay? So I'm just going to share my screen. So first off, you need to log in using the aplusstudent.com, and then you put your email and your password, and then you click on your name. So you're going to see the names here. You just click on your name, and then we go to the grade that we're working on. Of course, we're working on grade 1, so this is grade 1, and then we'll just have to find subject verb agreement under grade 1. And so this is it right here. Okay, so we just click on this one here. Okay, so we have about 5 lessons from subject verb agreement. So we're going to complete 3 lessons today, and then f- the next day when we have a lesson again, we will complete the remaining 2. Okay. Hi. I think this is Jordan, right? So hi, Jordan. Yeah, I think I remember the name from last class. You said it's your mom's account. So hi, Jordan. Okay, so yeah, let's start from the first lesson. And the first lesson says that one or more than one. So I'm just going to make my screen a little bit bigger. Okay, so one or more than one. Okay. All right, so now let's start and then find out what we need to know about this lesson. Okay, so some sentences are one person, animal, place, or thing. In those sentences, add s to the verb. Okay, so in some sentences, we have only word one person. Okay, so when we're talking about one person, we have a sentence and then it's talking about one person, one animal, one place, or one thing. You know that that is singular. Okay, so as long as it's talking about just one, that is what we call singular. So in those sentences you need to add s. Okay, so as long as you have a sentence that is referring to one person, you add s to the sentence. It's referring to one animal, one place, one thing. You need to add s because that is a singular sentence, and a singular sentence needs a singular verb. Okay, so when you want to make the verb singular, you need to add s to the verb. Okay, so add s to the verb once you want to make it singular. All right, so yeah. Now, for example, we have Kate works the dog. Kate works the dog. All right. So if you can see that Kate here now, it's singular. Kate is singular, one person. And then it says walks the dog. Walks the dog. So walks here now is a verb. Okay. But it has S. So this makes it a singular verb. So what you need to notice is that singular verbs always goes with singular subject. It could be one person, singular animal. You have singular verb, and if you want to make it a singular verb, you need to add an s. So when you have an s in the sentence or in the verb, it makes it singular and it makes it suitable for your answer. Okay, so that's like the best and the most suitable answer that you can have. All right, so let's look at this now. Some sentences are more than one person, animal, place, or thing. So now, when we have a sentence that is more than one person, animal, place, or thing, then that sentence is what plural. That is what we call plural sentence. Okay, it's a plural sentence because it is more than one. All right. So in those sentences, do not add s to the verb. Okay. So once you have a sentence that is talking about more than one person, more than one animal, more than one place, or more than one thing, do not add s in the verb. Okay. So you only add verb s in the verb for um for singular verbs. Okay, so for singular verb, that's the one that you need to just add s. Okay, all right, so let's see then. For example, we have Ron and Mike. Okay, so Ron and Mike make dinner. If you see, the make here is the verb, but the make doesn't have an s because it's talking about two people, not one person. Okay, it's talking about two people and not just one person. So because it has two people, you cannot add an s to the sentence. Okay, so the verb should be without an s, but in the first one, it's talking about one person, which is Kate. All right, so because it's talking about Kate is one, then you're going to what, add an s. Okay, so that's how it is. All right. Okay, now let's look at this. We have some examples. We're gonna go through some examples first before we go through the test. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so now we have this one. Is this one or more than one? Okay, that's the question here. Is this one or more than one? Okay, so the girls, when you have the girls here, the girls is what? It shows that it's not only one girl, it's more than one. Okay, it's like two girls or three girls. So since it's like two or three, then that is plural. Okay, and once you have the girls name more than one person, yeah, so as you can see now, the girls name more than one person. Okay, it's not naming one person, it is naming more than one because it already says the girls. Okay, so we have the girls, and the girls could be two, it could be three girls, it could be four girls, as long as it says the girls. All right, so let's look at this example here. If is this one or more than one, and it says Mandy. Okay, so it only says Mandy, and once it says Mandy, that is what only Mandy means, one person. Mandy. Okay, that's just a name. Okay, so it's only one. It didn't say Mandy and her friends or Mandy and these. So yeah, that kind of thing. So Mandy names one person. Okay, so this question, this test is going to ask you how many does it name. Okay, so how many does it name each? So when you read the question, you can what, figure out how many it names. All right. So the next one say, is this one or more than one? So it says my puppy. Puppy. It didn't say puppies. If it says puppies, you know that it's more than one, but it says my puppy. So since it's my puppy, then it's naming one. Okay, and that is actually singular. Okay, so let's see some more example. Now, is this one more than one? Is it naming one or more than one? It says my cat. So since it says my cat, you know that what, it's naming only one. All right. If it says my cats with s, you know that it's naming more than one. So that's how it works. All right. So let's see this example. So the yard. Okay, this one says the yard. So the yard is only one. It didn't say the yards with S. So it's naming only one yard. Okay, naming only one. And then it say peanuts. This one says peanuts. Peanuts. So because it has S, that is naming more than one peanut. It's not only naming one peanut now, it's naming more than one peanut. Okay, so that's how it's done, everyone. So we will just go to the test now and see. So we have 30 questions and we will answer a few together. Okay? So yeah, that's it. So is this one or more than one? Okay? So is this one naming one or it's naming more than one, right? So it says peanuts. Peanuts with S. So once you have peanuts, you know that it's what? It's naming more than one. All right? So it has his home. Is this one or more than one? His home. When it has his home, then you know that it's what? One. Okay? It didn't say his homes. It says his home. So one home, right? So that's it. Now, is this one or more than one? And it just says my cart. My cart. So since it says only my cart, then you know that it's what naming one cart. Alright? Alright, so that's everything. And then it says that a rabbit. A rabbit. It doesn't say a rabbits with S. It just says a rabbit. So since it's one rabbit, then it's what? It's one. Singular. Okay, so as long as you have like one thing, then you know that it's always singular. Okay, if you have more than one, then it's going to be what? It's going to be um plural. Okay, so that's how it's done, everyone. So yeah, now let's see. Now it says my sister. My sister is word one because it doesn't say my sisters. It just says my sister. Okay. So that's it. And then now it says that zoos with S. Zoos. Now that means this is plural. It's naming more than one zoo. It's not just naming one zoo. It's naming more than one. Okay? So that's it. So we have more than one. So now we have he, right? So when you say he, it's just like one boy, right? That is he, right? So it's what? It's naming one person. So one. So it says Mary. So Mary is what? One person, right? So since it says only Mary, it didn't say Mary and her sister, then it's what? It's naming one and it's not plural. So it's just one. Okay. All right, so this one says the girls. Because it has S after the girls, you know that it's naming what? More than one girls. Okay, more than one girl. So it's the girls with plural. Okay. All right, so let's see then. This will be the last question we answer together. My puppy. So it's not my puppy, so it's just one. My puppy. Okay, so I do hope that you all understand what it is when it names more than one. When it names one, it's just going to have what it's going to have. For example, my puppy without an S. Okay, but if it is naming two, three, four, five, it's going to have what? It will have S added to it. So once you see the S, just know that okay, this stuff is plural and it's naming more than one. But if you do not see S, then you know that okay, it's singular. It's just naming what? Just naming one thing. Okay. So that's basically it. Now we will move on to the next lesson from here. Okay, so the next lesson says complete the sentence with the best verb. Okay, so what we need to do in the next lesson is to complete the sentence with the best and most suitable verb for it. So as you can see, it shows in progress because we're not done. So try your possible best to finish it, and once you're done, it's going to show you completed. Okay, so we'll go to the second lesson. Mhm. All right, so let's see what this is all about now. Okay, now, it says the first example here now says complete the sentence school dash in 2 days. So, what is going to be the suitable answer? So, it's just like from the past lesson that we say that once you see that the subject, okay, or the main sentence, for example, we have school now and it is one school, one. Okay, it doesn't say like schools with s, it just says school. So school is just one. Okay, so since it's just one school, what is going to be the suitable answer here, the suitable verb? Okay, so just like what I have said from here, once you have one person, one place, one animal, one thing, just like we have school here which is just one, then the verb needs to have an s. Okay, so if you have an options here to choose the best verb for this answer, just note that the first thing here, the first sentence here is school, not schools. It's talking about one school, you know, one school. So the suitable verb is going to be an answer with an S. Okay, so the suitable verb, the best verb that's going to complete this sentence will be the one with the S. Because it's just like this, we have Kate and we have school. Okay, one place, one person. So now the answer that was here was a verb with an S. So that is how this is going to be. Okay, you just have to look at it. Okay, how many do we have here? We have one person, right? Okay, or one school, right? Or one thing. All right, the best verb is going to have an S. So note that once the sentence is just one of anything, then the verb, suitable verb, will be with S. Okay, so that's how it works, everyone. And then one sentence, some sentences are more than one. So once you see that the sentence is more than one, for example, it comes with schools, you see the s added to the schools, then you know that what, okay, the verb will not have an s. Okay, the verb should not have an s, it will just be only the verb without an s. Okay, so that's how it's done, everybody. That's everything that you need to know about this. So you can see that the most suitable verb here says that school starts in 2 days. So school starts in 2 days. That's what it is. School starts. So you see the verb here has an S because what? This first one here, school, is singular. It's just one. It's not two. Okay, since it's just one, then what? The verb is going to be what? With S. So that's why we have school starts in 2 days. Okay. So now, complete the sentence. We have pigs dash just about any food. So pigs, you see that the first one here is more than one. It didn't say pig, which is one. It says pigs, right? So what would be the suitable verb here? It's pigs eat just about any food. Eat. So you eat doesn't have s because it says here that some sentence are more than one person, animal, place, or thing. As long as you have that, then in those sentences, do not add s to the verb. And this is the verb here to pigs. Since it's more than one, you're not going to add what? An s. So that's how it is. All right. So I hope that you understand and I hope that you do not have any problem. Okay. All right. Let's see some more example. So Mr. Kemp dash us for our help. Camp, so it's one. You see, it's only one man here. Okay, it's only one man, um, and he's asking for help, right? So you're going to see what's the suitable verb. Mr. Kim thanks us for our help. So it's thanks. It has an s in the verb because it's one man here, right? So it's singular. So the verb has an s. Okay. All right. So let's go see some more examples before we move on to the test. All right, so the hen dash on her eggs. The what? The hen. So you see, hen is one. It doesn't say hens, just hen. So since it's what singular, then the verb is going to be what plural. So the verb is going to be singular, sorry, but with an s. Okay. So it has the hen sits on her eggs. The hen sits on her eggs. Okay, so this is it. You see that sits here with s because it's what one hen. Okay, so that's it. Do you guys understand this now? And then it says the lion. So you see now it comes to the lions. So lions have what s. Okay, so since lion have s, it's more than one lion. So it's going to be what a verb without an s. So the lions sleep. So you see that the verb has no what s. Okay, so that's how it's done. That's everything that you need to note. Okay, so we'll just look at the last sentence here. So our cow. So you see that our cow here is just one cow. It doesn't say our cows. One cow. Our cow eats. So you know that the verb needs to have an s because it's only one cow. So our cow eats. Yeah. So I hope that you all understand this one. Let's move on to the test now. All right, so we have questions here, 30 questions, and let's answer a few together. So complete the sentence. It says the hen dash on her eggs. So the hen is one. So the most suitable verb here is going to be sits. Sits with s because you have the verb with s if the main subject is just one. But if you click on sit without s, just look at what it's gonna be when you click. Oh my god, sorry about that. I just go back. I want you guys to see this. So now if you click on seat without s, this is what happens. It shows you that your answer is wrong. Why is your answer wrong? Because it is one hen. So if it's one hen, the suitable answer will be sit with s. Okay. So when you click on an answer and then you get it all wrong, all you need to do is what, just scroll down because it tells you this is how you do it. So you go down. As you go down, you see the explanation again. So all you need to do is just read it. Okay, read the explanation. Okay, let's see what's the problem. You read that and then you can figure out okay everything that you need to know again. So once you read that, then you can go back to the test. So if you get anything wrong, make sure you scroll down. It shows you the right answer. So shows you like why this is the right answer also, and then yeah, you can continue. So yeah. So Mr. Kim dash us for our help. Mr. Kim. Now, since it's one person, right? So the verb needs to have an S. So Mr. Kim thanks us for our help. And then bees dash honey. Bees. So you can see that bees is with S. Okay. So bees make honey. So since bees has S, the verb is not gonna have S. So that's how it's done. Then bats dash all day long. bat. So you see that it's more than one. So bat, it's with S. Okay, bats sleep all day long. So since it is plural, it's more than one, then the verb is not going to have an X. So it's just going to be sleep. All right, so we have pigs with S, so it's more than one. So it's gonna be pigs eat just about any food. Then we have plants. Plants is more than one also. It's with S, plants. So it's gonna be plants grow. The verb should come without what and S. So plants grow in the sun. And then we have school. So school is just one. So what's going to happen? The verb would come with an S. So school starts in 2 days. So we have the boys. The boys says that it's more than one boy. So it's gonna be a verb without S. So the boys water the grass. The wagon dashed my brother and me. So wagon is one wagon, right? So it's going to be with the verb with the S. So the wagon holds my brother and me. So this zoo is just one zoo without S. So it's going to be the verb with the S. So this zoo smells like animals. So okay, so that's it, everybody. I hope that you can differentiate it and then you can click on your right answer when you're completing the test. Okay, so let's go to the next lesson. So now we'll click on the last lesson that we're going to do today, right? And then the next class we finish the remaining two. Okay, so yeah, so complete the sentence with the best subject. So now this one isn't about the verbs now. Okay, it's about the subject, so you need to complete with the best subject. So how do you get the best subject? If you look at it, for example, we have this peaks. Okay, when you see like the verb in the sentence with S, yes, once you see that, you know that what is going to happen to the subject. The subject is going to be one without S. As long as the verb has an S, then the subject is not going to have an S. The subject will be singular because once it has an S in the verb, you know that this is a what singular verb. Okay, so that means the subject is going to be only one person, one place, one animal, one thing. That is what it's going to be. Okay, so yeah, that's how it's done and that's how everything goes. Okay, I hope that you all understand this, right? So let's see. Now the king, you see that the king is what? One person. Peaks. So because it is one person, like we've done in the other one, because it is one person, then the verb is going to be with S. So if you have only the verb and it shows you a verb with S, you know that the subject should be only one person. Okay, so the king picks flowers in the garden. Okay, so this is singular and this is singular. So that's it, you all. So dash see the monkeys in the streets, in the trees. Dash see the monkeys in the trees. So see here is the verb, but it doesn't say sees as in with S. It only says see. So that means it is plural verb. So since it's plural verb, it needs to have more than one subject. Okay, so the subject should be more than one person. So let's go there and see. So you see, the lions. mm? So the lions, that's how it's going to be. All right. So let's see some more examples before we go to the test. So Dash reads to us each morning. Dash reads to us each morning. So who reads to us? Because you know why? It says reads. So what? The verb is what? The verb is with S. So that means it's going to be one what? One subject. That's how it is. So once you have like one a verb with S, you know that it's one subject. When you have a verb without S, you know that it's what? More than one subject. Okay, so let's go down to see the answer. It says that my father. So you see, my father is only one person, and my father reads to us each morning. So reads because singular, my father. So you need a singular verb. Okay. Now it says that Dash see the monkeys in the tree, so it's the one for the lion. So barks at other animals. So barks at other animal. Barks. Barks is what? The verb with the S, right? So since it has S, it's going to have what? Only one person or one place or one animal or one thing. Okay? So you see our dog. So one dog barks with S. Okay. Okay, so that's how it's done. All right. This is how it's done. Let's go back and see. We move to the test now. Okay, everybody. I hope that so far you understand what we're doing. Okay. I hope that you understand. And if you have any questions, you can ask us on the chat. Okay. So yeah, that's it. So we go to the test now. All right, so Dash finds some brown bears. Dash finds some brown bears. Okay, so we have finds. So we have the verb with the S, which is the singular verb. So the subject is going to be what? A singular subject. So we have to look at the options now. It says that the park ranger. So we cannot pick rangers with S because it doesn't suit this, but we can pick this one without S. So yeah. Okay. Now it says C without S. So we need to look for a subject that is suitable without S. Okay? With S rather, okay? Because now the verb doesn't have an S, right? So we need to find a suitable subject. So if it doesn't have an S, that means it's a plural verb. So you need to have more than one and not just one. So if you say the lion, for example, you see that it's going to be wrong because the right answer needs to be the lions. So when the subject has an S, it goes with the verb without S. So once you get it wrong, all you need to do is go down and you see it says that lions, okay, because lions is plural. So when it's more than what? More than one, it goes with what? Only um one verb, right? It goes with the verb without the S. Okay? So that's how it's done. So yeah, we'll say got it. And then we go to the next. Okay. So it says that kicks the ball to Dana. Kicks the ball to Dana, right? Okay. So since it kicks the ball like this, what is going to be the right and suitable answer? You see that is what? Kicks, since it has an S, that means the subject should not have an S. So it's going to be the girl kicks. Okay. Now, since it has what? It has peaks, right? It has S. Okay, so you see that it has S. So since it has S, it's going to be what? A subject without an S. So it's going to be the king. Now you see that it doesn't have an S, it says play outside. So because it doesn't have an S, we need a subject what with an S. So it's going to be the kids. The kids play outside. Okay? So everybody, you see that that's how it's done. Okay, this is how you do it, and this is how you get your answers. You have to be very careful when choosing your answer, because if you choose a wrong answer, then you're going to get it wrong. Okay? All right, so let's move on now to the next. So you look at this. Dash comes to my house every day. Come. Come does not have what? An S. Okay, Dash come to my house. Come. So if it says come, then it's going to be what? The girl. So you need what? A subject with S. Okay? So it's going to be, yeah, this one. All right, so everybody, you see that this is how it's done. You just need to follow it step by step. As long as you follow the rightful answer, I'm telling you that you're going to get it very easy. So it says dash pop the balloons, right? Pop. Pop doesn't have what? It doesn't have an S, right? So pop is only what? One, right? Pop, no S. So you need to find what? The subject with the S. So it's going to be plural with plural verb. So his friends. Okay. All right. So we click on his friends. So let's see. Next one is Dash sits outside for lunch. So sits without S. Okay. So you need to find what? A subject with what? S. So now the teachers, right? The teachers. Okay. The teachers word. The teachers sit outside for lunch. Okay. It's going to be this one. I hope that you all understand what we're doing. All right. So Dash play with dolls. Dash play with dolls. Okay. Play again without what? Without S. So you need to find what? The subject with S. Okay. So it's going to be the sisters. Now, the next one says gets home from school. Gets with S, right? So now you're going to find what? You will find a subject without S. So because when it says gets, it's what? It shows that it is what? It's a singular verb. So you need to find a singular subject. So it's going to be my sister. All right? So, yes. Thank you. That's the answer. Okay, so my sister. hmm So this is how we do it, everybody. This is the step that you follow. If you follow these steps, you're going to get your answers perfectly. Okay, just follow it like we've done so far here, and then you see that your answer will be very correct and you'll understand. So this one reads with S. So now it shows that it's words. It's a plural, it's a singular verb because it has S. So since it's singular, you need to find a subject that doesn't have an S. So my father. And then it says puts with S. Since it says puts with S, you need to find what? The one that doesn't have S. So the farmer puts. And then it says win. Since it says win without s, win without s, is going to be what you find was a subject with s. So your friends win. Okay, so this is how we do it, everyone. You just need to follow the steps like this, step by step, and then you're going to get your answer. Okay, so you can finish up the remaining tests. Once you finish it up, it's going to show you completed. Okay, and just note that the next 2 days or so, the next day that we have a lesson, we'll complete this like remaining two um lessons. Okay, so we'll complete that in the next few days. Okay, but first make sure that you complete the first three lessons that we've done. It should show you completed and not in progress like mine, because mine shows in progress because we're not done. So you should make sure that it shows completed. Okay, so I hope that you understand, and if ever you have any questions and you do not understand, you can watch this video again, or also you can just go back, read the tutorials again. Once you do that, you're going to understand, and then you can answer the test. Okay, so we're gonna meet again. Do have a good evening, and bye everyone. Bye.